After the accident, I was diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury with compression of the cervical spine, and then shortly after that I was having some severe post-concussive syndrome symptoms. So I was going to various doctors, but basically what they would say is, you're either going to get better or you're not.
Nobody knew enough to help her, and nobody knew anybody who knew enough to help her.
And in the meantime, it wasn't that I was only staying status quo, I started to get worse.
So we couldn't find anybody who even had an inkling of what to do, let alone an idea of someone who might.
And we felt as a family that we needed to do something more, but we didn't know what to do.
I got a phone call from Alex Doman, who is the president and CEO of ABT, asking me if I would take on a special challenge. One of his employees' mother had a head injury, and she had a labyrinthine concussion. The labyrinth is in the middle ear, but it was very obvious from looking at her medical records that everyone gave up on her at about 3 months.
I didn't know that it was going to be so hard to just get someone to help, someone to listen, someone to understand, and I never, ever got that in all of the people that we spoke to, all the people that we saw. And then I went to ABT. Not only did we get the help that we need, we got to meet the wonderful and tremendously brilliant Sally Bober, but also for the first time someone actually listened. Somebody actually cared.
So I began talking with the family, and she came to the clinic, and the very first day her pain was a 10, her nausea was a 10, and we stopped and let her take a break, and then she immediately said, let's continue on. When she left, her pain tolerance was about 3. Her nausea was about a 2. And by the time she left, she was a confident walker. She was carrying on conversation. She was beginning to read, beginning to write.
Before I did the listening program, I felt as though my communication skills were very lacking.
When she came, she had a lot of word-finding difficulty. She had difficulty carrying on a conversation because she would lose her words or lose her train of thought. She didn't have the attention to be able to carry on a conversation.
The main thing I'm seeing so far is communication. For me to feel confident to go out with friends, to be with groups of people again, and not to feel self-conscious.
I was able to have dinner with her last night, with she and her family and her husband. She is walking with confidence. She is standing upright. She is feeling good about herself. I told her that she may have a new plan in life.
Even what my friends say is, I look like me again. They say that my sparkle's back, that I'm seeming more myself. So that's all from the listening program.
Right when I felt like I didn't have any more, the listening program came. And then the listening program opened up so many more doors to me and my family. It's worth a try.